How's it going, YouTube? Let's fit a steering wheel. I've actually got quite a few things to do, but I thought I'd just pick the easy one for today and do the quick job because I'm hungry. Let me show you quickly what else we've got to do. So a bit later on in some of the videos there'll be some more stuff. Let's have a look. Right, today, steering wheel and a Momo Boss as well. My camera bag. I have got two 7-inch fans that I'm going to fit on the charge cooler radiator. There's a inline adapter with a temperature sensor to go in the pipework. Here, digital fan controller. That's going to be the cooling system for the charge cooler. Here, I've got some HID bulbs and the ballast in there. They are to go with this Bi-Xenon HID projectors with the halo ring. What we're going to do in another video is we're going to do an advanced headlight restoration video. We're going to split the headlight, we're going to fit those projectors, fit those HID bulbs and make them look posh. Ordered some more bits from Magillian Motorsport too, so when we get those we'll fit those. Let's have a look at this steering wheel, shall we? And then we'll take off the old one. Come with me. Right, there's a steering wheel. It's a Momo Competition Evo, 320mm. The stock wheel is 370mm. We'll have a look in a minute how it compares. Well, that's what you get in the box: the steering wheel and a bag of bits for the centre. Right, here we have the Boss. Inside the box you get the Boss itself. You actually get the little bits to bypass the warning light for the airbag, and some instructions and some bolts. Let's get this thing fitted, shall we? Right, I'm trying to do a size comparison, but this lens is making it look a bit funky. So what the actual size is the outside diameter of this is in line with the inside diameter of this. First job, before you do anything, disconnect the battery. You don't want the airbag going off while you're doing this. Disconnect the battery, leave it 20 minutes. I'm pointing at the front of the car because that's where my battery is. I'll show you for anybody that's not seen it. Right, here's my battery in there. There it is. And some oil, which any MR2 owner knows you need it. There's the battery. Right, one thing you'll notice when you undo these Torx bolts round here is they don't want to come out the hole. So just use some needle nose pliers, just give it a little tug while you're pulling on this and it comes out. So now we can take this off, unplug the airbag, and that's out of the way. Now what we need is a 19mm socket for the centre. We'll undo that, shall we? 19mm socket. Don't remove the nut all the way, just leave it on a couple of threads. Because if you remove it all the way, we want to give this a good wobble and we won't want to be smacked in the teeth with it. So let's get this steering wheel off. it's off. Right, on the momo instructions it actually says before we fit it to the car we need to bolt the wheel to the boss. Right, one thing I did forget to do before I took that steering wheel off was to straighten it back up. So I'm going to put it back on, drive backwards and forwards a bit and straighten the wheel back up, and then we'll get the new one on. Well, I suppose at least you can have a listen to the exhaust a bit while I do it. Done. Now we're straight. Let's get this on, shall we? Right, so here we are. That's spline's nice and straight, the wheels are straight, so we'll put this on nice and straight, hopefully, and we'll drive it backwards and forwards a bit once it's on, just to make sure it is actually straight before we put the centre cap and everything in. Right, before we get it back on, this is for the airbag, which will have the resistor to blank it out, and this one's for the horn. It's actually got this little extension that we need to put on and just tape it up so it don't touch anything, so I'll do that now. Right, there we are, all ready. We need to feed these through these two cables through the steering wheel into the centre, and then we'll plonk it on and bolt it in. Right, that's the steering wheel on. I've got the wires coming through here. I've got the earth that comes from the little bracket that was on the steering wheel that goes to the knob. The other side of the knob for the horn goes to the wire that I brought through. Actually, what bit I've not shown is I had a bit of a problem with the plug on the back. This little white plug here, the steering wheel wouldn't go on with this on. So what I did was I took this off, and this wire I soldered directly to the pin, and then that allowed it to go back. This is the airbag one. We'll sort that out in a minute. I've just pushed it on, put the nut on loose, and I want to drive the car backwards and forwards just a little bit, just to make sure it is actually straight. Right, that seems about right, so we'll tighten it up. It needs a proper run down the road just to make sure, but it seems close enough for now. Now we need the airbag delete, which is this. We'll get that on. Just push the pins into this plug and then we'll tape it up. Right, that works. Airbag light's gone off. We'll just cram that down the hole. Connect the horn and push the middle in. Oh, you motherfucker. Sorted. Right, there we have it. Steering wheel installed. It wasn't too bad, just a bit of a pain in the arse with that plug. So, I hope you enjoyed this video today. We've got loads to do more. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I will see you in the next video.